What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Let me fix the camera up. All right, perfect. How's everybody doing? Good morning, Grand Rising. He already took a trade? No, I just started the live stream, brother. But the markets are setting up pretty nice this morning. I do like how gold is setting up a lot right now. It's in a small range, very small range. And that's good because we would have enough space to actually put a solid stop loss and potentially have a nice risk reward whenever we find a setup. But it's 8:35 currently. We just started the live stream. Let me know if you guys can hear me and let me know if you guys are ready. Like up the stream. Good morning. You already took a trade. So gold looks very clean, and I believe we don't have any news events. Let me see. Yeah, we don't have any news events right now. Today is March 13th. And a bunch of yellow folders, meaning we won't have too much volatility, but we can still get a breakout, right? We shouldn't get manipulated. At 1 p.m. we have 30-year bond auction, red folder for the USD. That's later on in the afternoon. We shouldn't worry about that right now. We're good, Trading view. These are levels that I have marked up for gold in the 30-minute time frame. Good little solid 30-minute key levels that reflect on the smaller time frames as well. I could potentially take some buys above 2165, sells below 2161, 2160 to potentially target. We have a few nice little lows down here. We can target those lows here, and then we can also target these lows down here. Yeah, very, very nice market structure right now. Yeah, very nice market structure right now, guys. And then we can target these levels right here for the buys. Multiple levels that we could target for buys. So overall, guys, that's what I'm looking at right now for gold. Very nice. Obviously we need a candle closure 15-minute or above to enter a trade. But I'm gonna be sending out the markups right now, and this is what I see on gold happening. Break, retest to potentially fly up, or the same thing for the downside. Break, retest to potentially, keep pushing down. This is what I see right now with gold. I'll be sending out the markups right now in the signal room, and markets overall look very nice. Copy link. Be sending out the markups now. Give me 1 second. Trades markups have been sent out. Perfect. So we scaled down to the 15-minute time frame. We can see a lot more data on the consolidation or in the range. Good morning. Always a breakout at 10 a.m. Let's see. Usually we don't really wait till 10 a.m. for the trades. We usually catch a trade way earlier. So like around, we've caught trades here at around 8:30, 8:45, 9 a.m. And we have the 9:30 a.m. NYSE open, which there's a really big breakout at that time too. So let's see. I don't really wait till 10 a.m. to trade. By 10 a.m. I'm usually out of the markets. Sometimes, there is a breakout at 10 a.m. and I do trade it till 11 since there is a lot of, volatility on gold during those times. But if I can catch a trade earlier before 10 a.m., I'm good with that. And if I make my percentage go before that time, then, there's no reason for me to trade afterwards. Now, if for whatever reason the market does move later and I haven't caught a trade, then sometimes I would stay till that time and see if, we can catch a trade and obviously profit on that. But yeah, overall, guys, the market does look pretty clean right now. I'm going to be sending out buy stop orders for the buys. I like the buys more than the sells because if we were to take buys above 2165, we would be above SMAs and we would be breaking these major highs up here as well to fill up, this all these orders that are on our left hand side. So I do like the buys a lot more than the sells, but you know, anything is possible with these new market conditions. If the market does push down, we'll break in below these lows and, you know, pretty much tap it into this previous range. So regardless whether it breaks up or down, we will be able to profit. Currently setting up the trade. I think I'm gonna do a 30 pip TP and a 30 pip stop, just so, you know, the market can have an extra room to play around. I'll look at the DXY right now. Give me 1 second. I'm sending out a buy stop order just so we don't miss it out. But my entry would be 2166, so like around this area here, and we would target 2169 for TP1, which would be a 30 pip TP. Then we can also have a 30 pip stop. Yeah, I like this trade a lot. Let's see what ends up happening. I'm not in it, remember guys? We need a candle closure and we need a breakout. It's a buy stop order at 2166, and stops would be at 2163. Signal was sent out in the VIP signal room, and you know, we can take potential sells below 2161. Wouldn't enter at 2162 because price would then struggle around this area right here where there is underlying liquidity. So I would say 2161 would be the perfect entry. Yeah, I like 2161 better. Then we can do the same thing, 30 pip TP, 30 pip stops. So regardless, the good thing about day trading and scalping is whether price goes up or down, you know, we can benefit and make money. $21.61 would be my entry. Stops would be at $21.64, 30 pips. $21.58 would be my TP1. $21.55 could be TP2 for 60 pips. And it's very probable, you know, it's literally in our target areas. And then final TP for TP3 for 90 plus pips, or a 1 to 3 risk to reward, we can set it up at 21.52, which, you know, we can still target that level since it's been a wick, and we can probably get a wick fill if price continues pushing down. You gotta understand that price did expand with CPI yesterday towards the downside. So we could still continue to push down. Let's go into a bigger time frame, see what's actually going on. You know, we respect these lows, so let's see what ends up happening. I like the smaller time frames right now today. 15 minutes. See what's going on with the DXY. DXY must break above these highs here for gold to push down, and it has to break below, let's say, these are some nice lows here. Gold to push up. Yeah, perfect. So this is what I currently see with the DXY. It looks like it's trying to break up, but you know, I don't think it'll have enough strength since it's respecting or rejecting those two SMAs that we have set up. We're aiming for sells. Depends, brother. If we break below 2161, then yes. But we're currently inside a mini range right now in the 15-minute time frame. So we gotta see and let price, you know, move a little bit more. We're consolidated right now, you know, so we can't really sell or do much. You know, all we can pretty much do is react to price, and we gotta wait for that initial reaction, and which the reaction would be the breakout. You know, if we get a breakout below these, you know, minor lows here, we could you know, aim for the sells. I already sent out both trade ideas in the signal room, so yeah. Let me know if you guys have any questions so far. If you guys don't understand my strategy, you know, let me know, and I'll, you know, clear it up as much as I can here on the live stream. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a few seconds. And I'm back, guys. Is it live? Yeah, I'm live. I was just doing something. What are your five confluences and the remaining to take a trade? So I would take a trade with minimum three confluences, and that would be a risky trade. If my trade has all five confirmations or all five confluences, then I'll be going into a trade for sure, since it's pretty much a high probability setup. I'm not in any trades yet, guys. Patience. We need to get a candle closure above 2166. If not, we're not entering this trade. So you mainly mark up price action point or key levels and wait for market open to see what price wants to do, followed by a quick refuel to continue. And pretty much, yeah, you just explained it in with a different vocabulary and with a different terminology. But pretty much, I wait for New York session, which is when volume kicks in, volatility kicks in, and I like to react with price, because that's pretty much the only way where like you wouldn't be gambling, where you wouldn't be predicting where price is going. You're actually going with price. If you see price pushing up, bro, might as well push up with the price. Why are you gonna sell against it? You get me? It's honestly the most profitable strategy there is, because you're going with the market. It's pretty much inevitable to lose if you know how to have a proper risk management. You got me? If you're just aiming for 10 pips and the market's currently pushing up, bro, you can easily get 10 pips within pretty much seconds or minutes. So it's a strategy that makes sense, and it's a strategy that made sense for me. So yeah, I mark up my key levels. I wait for a session open for volume to kick in, and we go with the price. Simple as that. We could wait for the refuel. The refuel would be considered the break and retest, or you can just enter on the first breakout that we catch. Most of my strategy, to be honest with you guys, is 95% waiting. It's like patience. You gotta have patience and wait for the move to come. And then once the move comes to us, we react. We press the buys or we press the sells. Pretty much it. Or you can, place the buy stops or sell stops before, and you'll pretty much be activated into the trade. It's a super simple strategy that honestly makes sense. If you're going with the market. It's not like you're making up, a bunch of terms. You're making up a bunch of weird levels, order blocks, this, and that. No, like we're trading what we see. You get me? I know you are also trading GP. Is that the same strategy? Yeah, it's the same strategy for all the pairs that I trade. The markets all move the same. The markets move from zone to zone. So it's pretty much the same strategy with everything that I trade. Also, do you trade news? If so, how long after? Yes, so if, for example, we are currently in news, I wouldn't trade in the middle of news, just because I like to be safe, and preservation of capital is one of the most important things an investor can have or do. And usually when you enter news events in pretty much any broker, you're gonna get slippage, and the brokers are not gonna place your trade exactly where you want it. So you're gonna have the probabilities against you. You get me? So when there is news, I'd rather trade the candle after on the 15-minute time frame or above. So I would wait 15 minutes before or 15 minutes after news. I don't like to be in the middle of the whole volatility that goes on with the news. Usually with news, price doesn't even go in one direction. It moves very choppy. It goes up, down in a bunch of different directions, and the probabilities of you getting stopped out are pretty high. So I would rather wait for markets to stabilize a bit, and finally know where the overall direction is. If the market is going to be bullish or the market is going to be bearish. If we understand that the market is going to be bullish, and 100%, boom, we go into the buys. Pretty simple. Also, do you trade news? Do you use the MFI? Do you use the MFI? I don't know what an MFI is, bro. News has always done me dirty. Exactly. Don't trade news. The banks don't trade news. Institutional investors don't trade news. They create the news to grab the liquidity from retail traders. People who are noobs, who want to catch those quick moves that enter the news. They hit their stops, and the markets are a transfer of wealth. They're a transfer of money. You got me? People who are losing money in the markets are giving the money to the intelligent or smart investor or the smart trader. No alphabet letter strategy confirmations. Yeah, simple. Money flow index. Whatever that is, brother. Simple price action. Exactly. Keyword simple. Bro, and like, look, there's something I don't understand about trading. I see a lot of these YouTubers, a lot of these trading influencers, or a lot of these traders that, bro, they make up all these weird terminologies, all these weird words, but they don't have half of the money that I make in the markets. I keep it super simple, super straightforward. I mark up my key levels. I stick to my strategy. I've been having this strategy for 5 years, bro. I make money with it. I've made multiple six figures trading this strategy, and I have a McLaren. A lot of these traders out there don't make a single dollar, but they have the most complicated strategies. They trade these weird order blocks. They trade all these fair value gaps, all this bullshit that doesn't make them anything. I come into the markets to make money, and that's my goal overall. If I can make it as simple as possible, then I'm going to make it as simple as possible. I'm not going to overcomplicate myself, and I'm not going to stress it. I'm just keeping it straightforward with you guys. Is there any, and that's why I've been successful in this industry. Is there any indicator which shows session opener charts? Yes, there is. You can have this indicator right here called sessions. And I only trade, this is included in my one-on-one mentorships. I basically show you guys everything I do from A to Z. I only trade when the market's inside these gray boxes, which these gray markets indicate that we are during New York session. Anything outside of those gray boxes is Asia or London, which we all know that Asia is consolidation and no volatility. So why trade it? London's New York session, previous New York session, we had a bearish New York, market pushed down hundreds of pips. Then we had Asia consolidation. Then we can expect the same thing during this New York session. We can expect a big move to happen. Is there any? Yeah, that's pretty much what I just explained. Cryptos are moving super crazy these past few days. Those are literally my notifications from my crypto exchange. Every 5 seconds they tell me this crypto moved 50, 60%. They're gonna get me to FOMO into one of those positions one of these days. Yes, there should be a couple of them if I search on indicators. Yeah, so the indicator that I personally use, I know there's a few of them for sessions. The one I use is this one right here called Sessions by JRFX Addict. I have no affiliation with this person. I don't know who he is. I just know that he made a really good indicator. You turn it on, you turn off all the other sessions, you leave on the New York one, and that's it. Or if you trade London, you turn off all of them and then you leave the London one open. If you trade Asia for whatever reason, then you leave the Asia one on. And if you want to have all those square boxes in your chart, might as well do that. But I personally only trade New York, so the only session that I have on is the New York one. BTC USD, yeah, Bitcoin's going crazy right now. All these, and it's not even just Bitcoin. Like a lot of these small coins that are not even worth $1, they're giving us crazy returns, like 200%, 500%, and I'm just here missing out on all those positions. But that's what trading is. You can't enter on everything you see. You got to stick to one pair and that's it. You got to control your psychology. Another thing that's gotten me successful in this industry. Focus on one thing. Don't go all over the place. Just because, for example, Euro USD right now, a pair that I don't even trade, can be moving right now hundreds of pips. But do you think I'm really going to enter on that? No. I focus on what I trade. What I trade is gold and sometimes GJ. I only care about these two pairs. If gold moves hundreds of pips with my confirmations, then obviously I'm going to enter that trade. But if for whatever reason any other pair that I don't trade or look at starts moving, I'm not going to trade it because I don't know how that pair moves. It might be a fake out. It might react different from gold. It's something that I haven't studied, so obviously it will be a lot riskier for me to enter that trade. What does it mean? What I mean is that it's a pair of 24 hours. Gold's a pair that moves 24 hours. Indices usually just move during New York, and depends. You gotta look at the base and the quote that you're trading. If you're trading GJ, it's a pair that moves during London. If you're trading Euro USD, moves good during New York and during London. If you're trading AUD USD, Aussie dollar, I believe that one moves very good during Asia or Sydney session. That's all explained in my one-on-ones, bro, and with my pre-recorded course that I haven't released. I have over 50 plus videos of me explaining pretty much everything that I do. Well, markets are moving slow today. Red folder news at 1 could be wait for him to make a move. Possibly. The markets usually do that. Regardless, I sent the buy and sell stop orders. So if we do catch a move after the stream, you guys will still be able to catch it. But yeah, if the market doesn't move, during the stream, I can't force a trade. Yesterday we were break even. We won a trade, and then we lost the second one. Today, if we catch the move, we catch the move. If not, it's pretty much nothing we can do. Let's see if GJ does anything, or let's see what GJ is up to. GJ is very bullish. Nice little key level that we can catch here, which would also be the breakout below this SMA. The price action is choppy. We're very bullish on GJ. Yeah, I'm not gonna trade GJ today. I don't like how it's moving. I like how gold's moving though. Do you have a daily routine outside of when you trade, like fundamental analysis or 1 hour back test, 1 hour, like anything? Also good trading books that you recommend? Yeah, so I do have a daily routine. Before I ever look at the charts or before I go into the technicals, I first open up Forex Factory and do a little bit of fundamental analysis. It shouldn't take more than 5 minutes to look at the fundamentals, analyze news. That's the first thing I do before I open up the charts. I first look at fundamentals to see if there's going to be any volatility or volume throughout the day. And back testing, I mean, I do my YouTube lives, and every trade that I take, I document. So I don't really do too much back testing. I'd say that that's my back testing. And on Sundays, I review basically what I did the whole past week. So I kind of have like my studying days or like my back testing days on Sundays, and it pretty much takes me just like a few minutes, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Really not much time, you get me? And then trading books that I recommend. Market Wizards, for sure, the best trading book I've read. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas, and The Intelligent Trader, I think it's called. Those 3 books are really good. Eventually, I want to write my own book as well. Kev, if a candle has no bottom wick and a top wick or the other way around, what does that mean? Not too important. I'd say the body of the candle is more important than the wick. Wicks just mean that it had a rejection. So if it had a big wick on the top side and no bottom wick, it means that it had a bigger rejection towards the top side, and we're gonna continue pushing down. So if previous candle, for example, wish I was able to. Let me see if I can draw here. Let me see if I can draw. Where's the brush? Yeah, we could draw. Perfect. So let's say, oh my God, my drawing skills are terrible. So there's a candle. The following candle is something like this. Right? That means it had a big wick towards the top side, no bottom wick. More than likely, the following candle would be a bearish candle in that scenario. Now, how do I remove that? Okay, perfect. If, for example, we have, let's say, a regular candle, then we have the following candle looks something like this. More than likely, the following candle after this one would be a bullish candle, a big bullish candle, more likely an engulfing, because we had a major rejection towards the downside. So wicks just mean rejections, pretty much. If we had a big wick on the downside below the candle, it means there was a big rejection toward the downside, and price was more than likely going to push up. If the wick is above the candle, it means it had a big rejection towards the upside, and more than likely price will push down. Let me know if you guys understood that concept. Pretty important as well, especially when you're catching breakouts. But more important than the wicks are the body of the candles, because the body of the candle indicates how much strength or how much volume that candlestick has. If it's a small candle like a doji, it pretty much means that price is indecisive and doesn't have too much strength towards the upside or the downside. If it's a big bullish candle or an engulfing candle, it means that there's a lot of strength for buyers, or there's more buyers in the market. And if it's a big bearish candle, it pretty much means that there's a lot of sellers, or the sellers are in control. Makes sense. Thanks, Kev. Yes. Yeah, that's a little tip that I can give you guys. I don't really, there's not a lot of traders that talk about candlesticks like that, but it's something that I like understanding. Pretty much every candle says a story behind what's happening. The bigger the candle, the more story it has, the more volume, the more money there is inside that candle, meaning more traders got inside inside the markets during that time frame. If you see a really big bullish candle, it just means there was a lot more buyers and sellers during that time frame, a lot more money for buys. If you see a big bearish candle, it means a lot more sellers scouting the markets. What are the probabilities of the next candle being bearish? A lot higher, because the previous candle was bearish. Those are some gems that I just gave you guys. I know I haven't really talked about candlesticks too much here in these live streams, but it's definitely very important. It's basically just volume, and it basically just also tells you the overall direction of where market wants to go. If by 9:30 NYC open, we don't catch a breakout, then I'll be pretty much ending the live stream. But if you're in my VIP signals, you'll be able to catch a trade, since I did send it out in the signals, in the signal room. Let me know in the comment sections or in the live chat if it's your first time tuning in into my live streams. I want to see if we have new viewers here. We get the next 15-minute candle closure in 14 minutes at 9:30, and this candle will be the one that will decide if we enter a trade or not. All new viewers, like up the stream and sub. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Adrian, for the support. Adrian's one of my one-on-one students who has been learning a lot. I literally shifted his mindset from when he first started and to now. Huge congrats to Adrian. And it looks like we're trying to break towards the downside. Get this ready. Nice bearish action, and look what we have here. Same thing that I explained with candlesticks. Bearish candle, big rejection towards the upside, leaving a big top wick. We broke below this SMA. Next candle was bearish. Each candle tells a story. New candle in 10 minutes. Nice target level too. Yeah. I had them marked up before your stream. I always use your live stream markups as my confirmation I'm doing things right. Yeah, as you should. You know, a lot of traders make a mistake where they just join live streams, or they learn, or they join a community, or they pay for a signal room, and they never understand why they send those signals out or why they send the markups. They just enter to make money, and I feel like they're doing it wrong, right? If you're gonna join a signal room or learn from a mentor, it's so you can actually learn from that mentor and learn why he's sending out those trades. You get me? Not just copy and paste my signals, because if you win off of one of my signals, you're not winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I sent out the trade. You just copied and pasted it and don't even know why you won. So try to figure out, why I'm sending out those trades too, so that you can, in the future, trade the same way I trade. All right, candle closure in 9 minutes. See what GJ is doing. GJ wants to push down. I like how GJ is setting up right now. Tomorrow's live stream will start at 9 again. They start at 8:30. My live streams, they start at 8:30 a.m. I really like sells on GJ below this level. All right, guys, 5 more minutes for the next candle closure. If you guys have any questions on how I trade, feel free to ask in the chat. I'll help you guys out. Make sure to like up the stream as well so it can pop up in the YouTube algorithm. I like what it's doing though. It's forming a range, right? Price is pretty much just doing this to break out probably at 1 p.m. with that red folder news, right? But it's pretty much just gonna be doing this, and it's gonna either break above or it's gonna break below. And the good thing about us is that, remember, we react with price and we trade with wherever price is going. So if we break towards the downside, we have these target levels, and we break towards the upside, we have these target levels. So we're good. No trading day is a winning day, no losses taken. Exactly, correct. Now it's probably gonna happen around later in the afternoon. We have the stop order set. If the trades activate, they activate. Patience pays off at the end. If we can't take a trade, we good ourselves and our mind. Where are you from? 132? What is that? Is that a zip code or something? Candle closure in a minute. If we don't get a candle closure, no trade for the day. 305. Yeah. I love my community. You guys just ask, random things sometimes. All right, guys, candle closed. We didn't catch a trade for the day. Like one of my students said, a no trading day is a winning day. In a market where 99% of traders lose and lose money, we don't trade, it's a winning day. We broke even. That's good with me. I sent out the buy stops and sell stops in my signal room. Eventually, we're gonna break out, on either side. Are you exiting the stop orders? No, I'm leaving the stop orders there. Trade might get active in the afternoon, and we'll potentially be able to catch some take profits. But for those of you guys are new, my live streams are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at the same time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern till 9:30. I stream for about an hour and a half. I live trade gold, and I also live trade GJ sometimes. But I appreciate all of you guys who joined the live stream, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. We'll be winning every single week like we always do. We always win, guys. It's inevitable. But let's go, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And it looks like we're pushing up. Buy stop got active, and we're in the trade. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Trade got active in the VIP signal room. I'll update you guys through there. If you guys haven't joined the Discord, make sure you guys join the Discord as well, where I'll be, keeping up with the trade. Let's go, guys.